So we just got back from the secondhand bookstore here in Calgary, and I'm so excited because we love going to secondhand bookstores, but in our 6 months here we haven't been to one, like obviously because a lot of things have been happening. But it's our first one here and it's a really good one. And yeah, so I just want to do a quick haul of the books that we got. I got Shortcomings, the graphic novel. It is well recommended by a friend of mine, so hopefully I enjoy it. It looks very brand new, like it looks brand new. I got this for $12.50, which isn't bad. How much is it normally? Yeah, $22.95 in Canada. So that's a good price. Let's start here. I also got The Shadow of the Wind. I've had this in my TBR wish list for years. And frankly, I've already forgotten what it's all about, but I've had it in my TBR list. I know that because it's on my book outlet wish list, and so I'm just happy that I finally found it. I got this one for $8.50. Shadow of the Wind. I also got The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. I really loved Donna Tartt's The Secret History, so I'm excited about this one. I have been meaning to read it. I tried listening to it on audio, but it's such a thick book that I think it would just be better for me to actually read it. This is also well recommended by friends of mine. Yeah, I'm excited about this one. I haven't seen the movie, and I don't plan on seeing it until after I finish reading. I got Bear Town. I read Anxious People last year and really enjoyed it, and I read that all of his other books are good as well, so I'm always on the lookout for his books. But yeah, they also have Frederick Backman books at the secondhand bookstore that we went to, but they're not, like, they don't look new, they don't look as well, but yeah, good one. Kevin saw this one. I've read this from my brother's stash, like from my brother's personal library, and it's just good to have one of our own. I'm not sure if Kevin has read this, but he was the one who grabbed it, so. What else? I got Thomas Hardy's Far from the Madding Crowd, just because it's a classic, and I love the little bees. If you can see that, they're so cute. And it's like a hardbound, like, fabric. If I see the other ones, like from this collection, I probably would get them, just because they would look so good, like stacked together. I got Zadie Smith's On Beauty. I am very basic, like I have authors that are on default. If I see them, I buy them, kind of thing. Zadie Smith is one of them. So yeah, I'm happy to see this one. These are Kevin's because the other night, I really should stop putting them close to my face. But anyway, these are Kevin's. The other night we were watching Death on the Nile, and I told him that they're Agatha Christie books. And he enjoys those kinds of movies. There's another one on the train. I forgot what it's called. What is it called? Yeah, I can't remember that one. But yeah, they're Agatha Christie books, so he got these. I don't know if he's actually gonna read them because he's more like a nonfiction kind of reader. But yeah, he got 2 Agatha Christie books. He got them for $15. They're nice though. They're hardbound. And there are 2 in one, like 2 stories in one, 2 novellas in one. So yeah, that's our book haul for today. And yeah, today was kind of a roller coaster of emotions. Earlier this morning, we went to Kevin's speech language pathologist because he hasn't been able to speak in about 4 days now. And so that was kind of frustrating. And I actually thought that we were going to go straight home after, but he drove us to the bookstore and then to a local roaster after, I guess, to not distract us from whatever we're feeling, whatever frustration we're feeling, but more to kind of lift up our spirits. And it kind of worked. Kind of did. So yeah, that's it for today. Since I've already started this vlog on books, I might as well just keep going. Anyway, yesterday we came from Indigo, which is our Canadian bookstore, and bought a couple of books. So I just want to do a quick haul. They're mostly Kevin's, but we share a shelf, so it's still technically mine as well. I'm in my pajamas. It's Sunday afternoon and I just plan to spend the rest of the day reading. So yeah, before I go into the haul, I just want to say I get very picky with covers. I do judge a book by its cover, and if it's a book that I already know, I tend to research the different covers first before purchasing one. Even when I'm getting from secondhand bookstores, I still get very picky with covers. I have nothing against paperbacks, but if I have an option to get it in trade paperback or hardbound, I'd rather do that. I almost never get movie tie-ins. I don't think I've ever bought one. Yeah, I don't think I've ever. Actually, maybe I have Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro. Is that correct? Kazuo Ishiguro. I think I have that. I have a movie tie-in for that one. Never Let Me Go book. Yeah, I think that is the only one that I have. That's a movie tie-in. Yeah, I think I have this cover. But I definitely like this one better. Anyway, so yeah. No, Kevin is not like that. He doesn't care as much, except when it's a Catholic book. Then, you know, it's like most of his Catholic books are beautiful books, you know, embossed, debossed, everything. I don't know if that makes him a better person than me. Probably. Anyway, it's a long introduction just to say that I did not approve of these book covers. He got Brideshead Revisited, which we definitely have in storage. Most of our books are still in storage because of our living situation doesn't fit here where we live. So when we moved, we kept them in the storage. We do have Brideshead Revisited in storage, but he wants to read it now, so he bought this one. They are on sale though for 3 for $10, so good price. He got this one as well. He got this one. I don't know why. Middlemarch, George Eliot. I've been meaning to read this one. My only thing is that whenever it's like a contemporary novel, there are usually only like a couple of different book covers, say 2 or 3, 4 at most, maybe. But when it's a classic, you have a lot of options. I do not have a lot of classic books in my possession because I'm always looking for a better version, better edition. I do not own any Jane Austen because there are so many available, and I just want a nice edition, like a nice cover for it. I think I feel the same way about Middlemarch, but again, it's such a good price that it's fine. That's what Kevin said for Father Brown as well, which he got here. G.K. Chesterton is one of Kevin's favorite authors, but for nonfiction. I don't think that he's actually read Father Brown, but we do have Father Brown in storage as well. And I reminded him that when he purchased this, but he said it's okay because we can always just give it away. So if you're a friend of ours and you get this for an occasion, you know that we got it for $10. But yeah, I think this is my least favorite cover out of all of them. I just do not know how I feel about the purple and green color combination. But yeah, we got this one. We got that one, I mean. And this one I got for myself. I did research it on Goodreads before purchasing it because it's part of the 3 for 10 sale. There are a lot of mixed reviews, but then again, it's 3 for $10, and it's such a short book. It's like 180 pages long, 191 pages long. So these are the books that we bought yesterday, and I'm still reading The Delivery. I'm almost done, and I can't wait to be done because I'm so excited to read the books that we got a couple of days ago. I'm hoping to finish it today. I'm hoping to spend the rest of my Sunday just reading. I'm done my Sunday obligations, my mass, and Bible reading and journaling. So I'm just gonna spend the rest of the day reading today, and hopefully finish that book finally and start a new one. So I am ending this little video on this last haul because I'm hoping that we're no longer going to be buying any more books in the next little while. We are definitely not reading fast enough, or not as fast as we are buying books. And we still have a lot of books that we need to read first before we get to buy some more. But that is not a promise because sometimes once we start buying, we just keep going. So yeah, it's a small haul because we only had a little window of time. We only had half an hour between lunch and Kevin's next appointment for us to look around the bookstore. And half an hour is definitely not enough time for us to look around. So we didn't get a lot of books. From the half hour that we were there, though, I could tell that they have really good selection. Kevin was definitely happy with their options for Catholic books because he was able to get some. Unlike in the first one that we went to, wherein he couldn't get any. So let's start with his books. He got Diary of an American Exorcist. So after we went to the bookstore, we went back to the hospital for his appointment, and we found out that his appointment is delayed by another hour. And strangely enough, because we always bring books, we didn't bring any, and so it's a good coincidence that we dropped by the secondhand bookstore prior to going to his appointment. So he started reading this one, and I started reading the book that I got. So he got this one. He also got Opus Dei by John Allen Jr. Yeah. Got this one for $17.50. Again, definitely pricey for secondhand books, but you don't really get a lot of Catholic books in secondhand bookstores, so we're more lenient in spending more than we should in Catholic books. I don't know if that makes sense, but yes. Opus Dei. I also got A Man Called Ove by Frederick Backman. So in the last 2 weeks of book thrifting, I was able to get 2 Frederick Backman, and I'm really happy about that. So this is the book that I started reading right after I bought it. So this is the book that I'm currently reading right now. This is the book that I'm reading, Circe by, is it Madeline Miller? I forgot. I don't have my phone with me. But Circe is the one that I'm currently listening to. I do hope to get the book, like the physical book, so I can read it. But yeah, those are the books that I'm currently reading right now. This one I got for $9, which isn't bad. It's not... I did see A Man Called Ove in the first bookstore that we went to. However, it wasn't in good condition. This isn't either. It has like a little fold on it, but you can't tell from like the front, and it's okay. I like it so far. I also got The Vanishing Half, which was my first read of 2021, I think, or my first 5-star read. I think it was my first 5-star read. I listened to it on audio, and usually when I listen to something on audio, it takes a while before I get a physical copy because I just get so excited getting books that I haven't read before. And usually the ones that I've already listened to take a back seat in terms of what books I buy next. But like I mentioned, The Vanishing Half is a 5-star read for me, one of my favorite reads from last year. I also enjoyed Britt Bennett's The Mothers. I think that's a title. Something with mothers. The Mothers. A Mother. The Mother. Something. I also enjoyed that as well. Probably a 4-star read. This one is a 5-star read for me. And so I'm happy that I saw like a copy of it in very good condition. It is also pricey. It's $18. But I just really wanted to own it, so I'm glad I got this one. So those are the 4 books that we got from our last haul. Not a lot. That is it for today's video. If you enjoy this content, if you want more book content, if you want to know more about the books that I'm reading, if you want to hear my reviews on the books that I've read, let me know down in the comments below so I can make more book content, because I really love talking about books, obviously. So yeah, one last thing before I leave. I just want to clear things up in case you noticed that that we are usually coming from appointments whenever we're going to secondhand bookstores. That is because my husband Kevin is currently getting ready for radiation. Going to secondhand bookstores, I guess, give us comfort. Yeah, I'm actually recording this late because the last bookstore that we went to on that day we were kind of emotionally spent. It was a really long day for us, and so I'm recording this late. This is days after. I think Kevin is actually already done reading this book. But yeah, I actually want to talk more about this maybe on a later video, because April is Head and Neck Cancer Awareness Month, but I just want to get it out there for this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.